Hello everyone. In this video I will be talking about a very underrated unit in ALS known as Blue Devil Purgatory, also known as the Blue Exorcist Rin from the series Blue Exorcist. He's gonna cost 700 to place. In this initial case he will have Avatar and Glorious with the Soul of Strength. So basically he's a very underrated starter unit, and he also has very good late game DPS. And not only that does he have that high DPS, he also is a very good supporter with fear and boosting burn damage. So let's start with his passives. His first passive, Satanic Flames. Once 50 enemies have entered range, gain the following buffs for 10 attacks. Deal 1,000 enemies my bad. Do 1,000 damage in range and apply fear plus blue flames. So once 50 enemies enter, 1,000% damage, and applies those status effects. And then once that 50 enemies enter, he loses 35% damage, but then halves his SPA and gains range, basically boosting his DPS by like a little amount. And then also, when attacking an enemy under blue flames, during this form, he applies a random burn DOT. So basically, hit, apply blue flames, hit again, apply another burn, and it has 30-second cooldown. Demonic Fear. Once an enemy enters range, apply fear. Very good passive in my opinion. And every 20 seconds, 20% chance to apply fear in range. If enemy is in 75, 35. If enemy is 50%. If enemy is 25%, zone 80%. So basically just applies a higher percentage of fear, which I'm pretty sure makes it last longer. If I'm not sure, if I'm incorrect, you can tell me in the comments. And Demonic Fear. Oh wait, my bad. I just read that. Wait, yeah. And then if an enemy is under fear and effects in Blue Devil's range, take an additional 50% damage from any burn source, which is what I was talking about earlier in the video. It's a very good passive. And the final one, Overwhelming Presence. It's basically the closer they are to him inside of his range, the more damage they take from maybe his burn, I don't know, and then also from other burn sources. So like any other burn unit, like Dante would be very good paired with him. Increase DPS by a staggering amount and making it very overpowered. And then he costs 800,000 fully maxed out, so let's max him out real quick. Yeah, so very good base DPS. Got 1 billion every 777 seconds. Also doing, well, he switched into his other mode, so I might as well do this first. He has 700 million with 984 blue flames over 8 seconds every 3.88 seconds, and that is basically his better DPS mode, make him faster. And then without this activated, it's 1 billion and 1.5 billion. I actually don't know which one's stronger. I really don't know, but I think it's the slower one. And then yeah, 2.5 billion around like every 8 seconds. Very good unit, very underrated. I barely see anybody use this guy. I don't see him in any tier list. And he came from that one update with Grimjaw. I don't exactly remember what it was, but yeah, a very underrated unit, very strong, very good DPS, and also a very great support and fear unit. And yeah, that's it for this video. I will be uploading more ALS content in the near future. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.